So it's getting to that point of the year where a lot of you guys have seen pretty much the same builds all year long. A lot of people are asking for new builds. And to be honest with you, one of the most common questions I get is, Dignify, can you make a prime Allen Iverson build? A build that could dribble, can play a little bit of defense, can obviously score in every single way, break ankles. And ladies and gentlemen, today I do believe we have made the best Allen Iverson build on NBA 2K20. This guy is 6 foot tall, can score in every which way, can ISO, do insane park dribble moves. Like I said, can shoot off the dribble, shoot 3-pointers, speed boost, can finish around the rim. Watch this last clip, guys. This is probably my most favorite build to play on right now. I've been experimenting with new things. Look at this snatch, breaking ankles, 3-pointer to win the game. Today we've got the prime Allen Iverson build. So today we will be coming out with my Allen Iverson build. Now, like I said, a lot of you guys have been asking for this build, and to be honest with you, it's really unique, and you guys will be surprised of how well it actually plays. Now, you guys can see the build is called a two-way scoring machine. You guys know Allen Iverson was a 4-time scoring champion, and he led the league in steals 3 separate times. So the two-way scoring machine build name is actually perfect for Allen Iverson. Now, real quickly, let's go ahead and take a look at the badges. Now, it's going to say that I have some extra badges. Yesterday, I went on like a 20-game win streak just to kind of play on the build a little bit more. And to be honest with you, I was very surprised at how it played. You guys will even see in the gameplays that you'll see today. These are from like a few days ago, and the improvements I've already made on this build are insane. The shooting badges you guys can see for our little streak, I got 2 extra, but I have not put them on. And the gameplays you guys will be watching, these are the badges that I actually had. Didn't get any extra playmaking because the playmaking progress on a build that does not have playmaking in it is extremely slow. But you guys can see we have all the offensive, nice playmaking badges to get clips with. And then lastly, these are my defensive badges. You guys can see it's a green and red pie chart, so the build is actually very, very versatile. Now let's take a look at the actual stats. You guys can see I'm only a 90 overall, so these are everything I have right now. Once this build gets to 99, some of these stats are actually going to be crazy. Even at 99.9, we'll have an 80 driving dunk on a 6-foot build. Very good driving layup already. We have a good 3-point shot, a good midi. I didn't upgrade post fade. I just did, free throw because I got more badges. I can't speed boost off rip yet, but literally at 99, obviously I will be able to because I have like a 99 speed as well. But I score one time, I get an assist, whatever it is, and I'll be able to speed boost, good pass accuracy. And you guys can see the on-ball defense, even the steals and stuff, which you will notice in the gameplay, are off the charts. Also, it's July, so I wanted to try out some new dribble moves. It's an Allen Iverson build, so we're going to be trying out that dribble style Allen Iverson. Of course, one of the better size ups in the game is actually, Allen Iverson, so I wanted to try that. He does use moving crossover Pro 2. We're going to be using Pro 3 behind the back, which is the nice little quick one. I usually use Pro 5, but today we will be using Pro 3. And then the biggest thing that I was going to be changing is going to be the Pro 4 spin. You can actually combo very well with this. I used to use Basic 1, which it gives you that spin back, but like I said, it's July. I'm trying some new animations out. But hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys want to see, the full build, go follow me over on Instagram. Like I said, it's July. I don't really feel like posting a build video in July. I will post all the screenshots on how to make this build once I get to 99 overall. But like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, the 6-foot scoring machine Allen Iverson. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So we're finally back at the park. We are on a build that's been heavily requested, the Allen Iverson build. Now, I did make a video in the beginning of the year with kind of like an AI build, but it wasn't really an Allen Iverson build. But today, you can't say that this is not a perfect Allen Iverson build. It's 6 foot tall, 2-way scoring machine. This build is actually pretty unique. I don't really see a lot of people use this build. It's actually kind of the same thing as the all-around 2-way. If you've seen that, it's just changing a few more things, I think, to get a little bit more finishing badges. But as you guys can see, guys, this Allen Iverson build, it's nasty. I am experimenting with new moves. As you guys can see, we're going up against a lockdown defender, and all he wanted to do this whole game was just spam. And then the other guy was an interior force, which all he did was just hop step. So it's kind of the new meta, obviously, as 2K21 or 2K20 is getting into the later stages of its game cycle. You'll see more people run lineups like this, and I've talked about it in prior videos. Just more people sitting in the paint. You guys will see this guy. I'm playing with a rim shot, by the way, and this guy just sits in the paint as I'm trying to ISO. But look at this nice combination. Oh my gosh, that's actually looking pretty smooth. But as I'm recording this video, guys, the Kobe Bryant Mamba Legend Edition just did get released, and a little bit more information about 2K21 just came out. I've been getting asked a lot of questions. I've seen a lot of things on Twitter. I just want to clarify a few things, before we get further into the video. Now, a lot of people are saying that they don't think the PlayStation and the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, my players will be transferred over to 2K21 of the next gen. There's the biggest speculation was because since the Mamba edition, you guys know when you get the Legend edition, you'll get My Team rewards, you'll get My Team cards. I think like every week after the game comes out, something weird like that. You'll get My Team cards, and they did confirm that those cards will be transferred over to NBA 2K21. So basically, since they didn't mention anything about the My Players transferring over, people are just assuming that they weren't. Now, they were just saying, actually they weren't assuming, they were just flat out coming out there on Twitter saying that they were not going to be transferred over. And I've had contact with actual, people at 2K, and they don't even know, right off the bat. There's no information that's been leaked basically, so you can't take that to heart. All these, Intel Twitter handles, don't believe anything that's out there on Twitter until it's actually confirmed. I know it's easier said than done, but you can't believe anything that's coming out of here, guys, because to be honest with you, I've had contact with people that work for 2K, and they don't even know all the information quite yet. But like I said, guys, we're gonna hand it over back onto the Allen Iverson build. Let me know down below in the comment section which one of the 2K editions you guys are planning on getting. I will say this is the last thing I'll talk about. If you do get the Mamba edition, you will be able to play on, you'll be able to get the next gen for free, and then you'll get the old gen to play as well. So it's $100, and I think it's actually the better deal, to be honest with you, if you plan on playing both of them. But as we cross over those guys, we'll get them out of the way, all ISO. We're going up against a scoring machine and another paint beast. Now the scoring machine, you would feel like, has a good advantage on a 6-foot player, and to be honest with you, a lot of people thought the same thing about Allen Iverson. They thought he was too small, they thought he wouldn't be able to uphold his own in the league, he didn't think it was strong enough. But as you guys know, as history goes by, Allen Iverson, one of the best scoring guards the NBA has ever seen. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, he's a 4-time scoring champion, scoring over 30 points multiple times in his career, and that's just insane in my opinion, especially for somebody that's 6 foot tall. Now a lot of people will also say, I know a lot of naysayers will say that Allen Iverson didn't really shoot the ball that efficiently, that he was more of a volume type of shooter, which I could say he was, but you got to look at his roster as well. His whole roster was primarily set up with defenders. Now, Allen Iverson had to get the ball. He had to score, win the game, obviously. And Allen Iverson could score the ball with the best of them. So, although he was, kind of a volume shooter and didn't shoot the best, he did career-wise shoot, mid-40s, which really is not that bad. Kind of low to mid-40s over his career, which is actually pretty solid for a guy that had to put up a ton of his shots. A lot of people kind of said the same thing about Trae Young in the beginning of his career. That's still obviously in the early stages. A lot of people will say that his shooting percentages are kind of low, but it's kind of the same thing. Oh my gosh, as we break that guy's ankles, but it's kind of the same thing. Somebody has to score the points. Allen Iverson had to do that, and like I said, he did carry his team to the finals, although they did lose to a stacked Lakers team. He carried his team to the finals. Now, this is going to be the last gameplay right here, guys. Let me know if you guys are enjoying watching this build. To be honest with you, I had a lot of fun. I haven't really played on a build like this in a while, especially using new moves. It does make the game a little bit more refreshing. I haven't really played this kind of play style in a long time. Using new moves, trying new things out. It did make the game a lot of fun. You guys can see right here, we're just going crazy. We end up missing the fade away right there. But like I said, the defense on this build is nasty. I have Gold Interceptor on. I have changed, since I've recorded this video, I have changed my dribble pull up. I am using, I believe, Athletic 2 now, which I have liked a little bit more, to be honest with you. But you guys can see, just trying out new stuff, going into the paint, still being able to do the same stuff a lot of these other builds are doing, since we do have, the long athlete, which is another thing that we'll talk about in a later video. Long athlete is the best layup package in the game, and you don't even have to have the highest layup, to actually do it. But you guys can see these guys are just pressing me. Whenever they get pressed, I can still go into the paint and dunk the basketball. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, wow, Allen Iverson was not a dunker, but go watch some of his highlights, guys. He had some crazy putback dunks. He was able to dunk in traffic. He was only 6 foot tall, but he was able to finish around the rim, not only with layups, but also with dunks. I suggest you guys go watch some of his highlights. They're absolutely insane. But you guys can see 11-0, just ISO went out here, not really running into too many problems. It's been a lot of fun using this build. You guys can see, look, the Pro 4 combos are actually pretty nice. I do like his hesitation. I do like the AI sides up we're able to use. Right there you can see I white another one. I can't really get the hang of the dribble pull up on this build, but you guys can see we turn the ball over, and that miss pretty much just showcased the entirety of their offense, was just giving it to the interior force to hop step. You can see we break his ankles, probably could have shot that in, expect to get a nice ankle breaker animation. Hop step through the lane, doesn't matter who's in there. We're still able to finish 15-9. We got to wrap this up. I think this guy was close to takeover. I didn't want to give him takeover because, you know, people that play this way are pretty cheesy and annoying. That just hop step every single time. So you can see nice little Hezzy, Pro 4 spin back. He's reaching again. Got to escape just a little bit to get enough room. Hezzy again to the left. Go backwards. Go back to the right. He's kind of clamping it. We're just messing around. Going into hop step in the lane yet again. Like I said, guys, it's not that hard to score on this game. As you guys can see, he was just pressing pretty much the whole entire time. So I was like, all right, let me go run to the corner real quick. We're going to be able to shoot the basketball efficiently enough to make that. And then we're going to rim run, get a weird layup animation, but we're going to get our own rebound and put it right back up. But hopefully, you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully, you're enjoying the new builds, guys. Comment down below if you guys want me to make anything else. But, guys, thank you for all the support. It's been your boy Dignify, and I'm out. Peace.